everybody, this is TJR, and over the weekend I saw the motion picture Coco from Disney Pixar. When I saw the trailer for this movie, my first thought was, yeah, a film about playing the guitar. How could I not be interested? Yes, I know, this film is also based on the Mexican holiday Dia de Muertos. I am Hispanic, so I have heard a little bit about that holiday through the grapevine. Now, this film does, of course, deal with story ideas and themes that, of course, we've seen before in Disney and Pixar films and in other animated films that are for family audiences. You've got a young protagonist who has a dream. The family doesn't understand or believe in his dream. Young protagonist still is going to defy them and try to reach for that dream. We've seen this, dozens of times over in these types of films. But this film hit particularly close to me because, well, it is about wanting to be a musician. I was particularly appreciative with how Disney/Pixar dealt with this. Here in the United States, I feel that for the majority of the population, when it comes to music, the culture is too driven by TV shows like American Idol and The Voice, where they've just kind of pushed musicianship and songwriting aside and then made it all about the singing voice or the singer. I have talked about this more in detail in another video that I made entitled Anyone Can Sing. Don't get me wrong, I'm a vocalist myself. I admire great vocalists. I admire great singers. I believe that becoming a great singer is as much hard work as it is to become a great guitarist or a great drummer or any other musical instrument. It is a musical instrument. But I dislike the fact that these shows have kind of been driving the culture here in the United States, and they have just basically ignored musicianship and they've ignored songwriting as part of the equation in creating a great musical artist. In this film, we have a young character named Miguel who wants to become a musician, and his family not only doesn't understand it, they forbid it, they feel that it's cursed. We find out more why they feel that way later. They have good reasons for that. But throughout the film, he continually states, I want to be a musician, not I want to be a singer. And his musical hero, throughout the film, he continually describes him as not just a great singer, but as a great musician and a great songwriter too. Beyond, of course, the character just stating this, Disney Pixar really gets it right when it comes to portraying the musicianship. There are many scenes where we see, Miguel playing the guitar, and they took the time to animate this properly. Generally speaking, in animated film, they're just going to run a hand across a guitar with probably no real visible strings and just going to be, moving their hand across it while with the left hand, they strum or pick. And this is fine, by and large. I mean, animation is, at its nature, abstract. I don't expect it to be realistic, but I'm really pleased and impressed with the fact that when we see the character Miguel playing, he is holding real guitar chord shapes with his hands. And when he's doing like a solo section, he is actually playing the exact notes. It's perfect. Obviously, they filmed a real musician playing this and then used that as their guide for the animation. I also like how they explain how he learned to play when he's living with a family that forbids it. Rather than give us some compilation or some montage of our character learning how to play, we simply see a scene where he is secretly watching videotapes of his hero playing, and when the hero is playing, the camera shows his fingers, he looks at his fingers, he looks at the video, and it becomes obvious he learned by watching videos of his musical hero performing, and that's real dedication to your instrument. It also shows that when there is a will, there is a way. If you really want to learn to play an instrument, you will find a way to do it. Yes, this film does tick off the checkbox that we normally see in these types of films. Yes, great, vocal performances from the actors. Yes, well-made music. Yes, comic relief at all the right moments. Yes, they pull on the heartstrings, and they do it very effectively. And yes, the animation is sumptuous and gorgeous to look at. Yes, this film does cover themes that we've seen in many, many times in other animated films, but it does find enough of an original spin on it to keep it interesting for you. I am going to give Coco a A- as a film overall, but I'm going to give it an A+ in that it really recognizes and gets the aspects of being a musician correct. Earlier this evening, I happened to listen to some children outside my window playing, and oftentimes when children play, they play what they've seen in movies. For instance, if they've gone to see the movie Justice League, they'll play Justice League. Tonight, I heard them playing Coco, and I heard them saying how they wish they had a guitar and how they wanted to play the guitar. And I thought that was great. Of course, they're playing, but for some of these kids, this film may inspire them to take it that step further. And so for that, I'm very grateful to Disney and Pixar. Thank you for making this film. This is TJR. Have you seen this movie? What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? And if you do disagree, please explain why. As always, keep your comments clean and be respectful of others. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And don't forget to click notifications so you can know when I make new videos. Take care. Bye-bye.